I'm gonna try to find that movie because it scared me. I wanted to give you the 10 movies that inspired this movie, One Spoon of Chocolate. These old filmmakers really inspire.
When was the last time you stood up and applauded a movie?
We make our own stories. That's what you're supposed to do. But how do you tell that story? I could tell the story like Bob Dylan with an acoustic guitar. I could tell it like Bob Dylan with an electric guitar. Or I could tell it like Elton John. Get on the piano with it. All these different musicians, same thing, all these different cinematographers, these different movies, they're giving us the tools of how to tell our stories. And so when I'm naming these films, these are the ones that helped me on this one.
Walking Tall, rated R.
I saw that movie when I was a kid. You know, I never forgot the idea of this guy who got brutalized, his family got brutalized. They threw him on the fucking side of the road. He makes it back with a 4x4 and he comes to kick ass. And yes, it found some inspiration in my film as well.
The Spook Who Sat by the Door.
The Spook Who Sat by the Door. What it did for me, it gave this revolutionary imagination. A guy who is a CIA agent and trained by the CIA, he goes back to his own community and he starts teaching his community how to organize, basically how to make a revolution. The context is kind of inspired by Huey P. Newton. The cops are patrolling our communities. We got to patrol them too because the cops are enemies in our community versus being help in our communities. So that film, how it finds its way in my film, just in the idea of the sign says public sign, bro, paid for by taxpayers. Like, there's nothing else I should have to pay. That was the philosophy of that movie. It's like the citizens of America have served the country. In this particular case, it was the black citizens. And they shouldn't have to be oppressed anymore. Oh man, what a masterpiece, right? I mean, The Man with No Name movies are incredible. Incredible directing, incredible acting, incredible themes, brutal. In my movie, you kind of saw one of the gags, the metal plate gag that Clint does in his movies. But even the poncho, if you look at my hero at the end, he has a poncho, but I made it hip hop. It's a poncho with a hoodie. Christine, once again, Carpenter, just a masterpiece of horror. To think that a car can be the killer in a movie. I just saw that when I was young. I never forgot it. And I never forgot the way every time the car appeared that you felt an energy as if almost it was a good actor playing the role. So it pops up in our film as well. The black truck. I definitely used 2 shots that was inspired. That's when the truck comes around the corner and you see our hero walking, then he sees the truck first. And it's just like, I feel a little horror movie theme. And then it comes around and you see all the guys in the truck. So the idea is that when that truck shows up, it's gonna be trouble.
Assault on Precinct 13.
That film inspired my end sequence in Cutthroat City. In the original film, you don't see the villains. And so in Cutthroat City, I was like, how do I shoot a shootout scene? And if you look at it, my whole shootout at the end is just our heroes. They're shooting. You never see them shoot what they're shooting at.
Enter the Dragon. Filmed in Panavision.
Enter the Dragon. The end fight sequence in my film, when there's no more weapons, no sword, and it says, man, I told my actor, I said, yo, you got to go Bruce Lee now. And Shamik actually did a little Bruce Lee move there, when you see the film, right?
Dr. Butcher M.D.
Okay, this is a rare film. I didn't see it actually when it came out. I just saw the trailer. The trailer scared the shit out of me. I never forgot the trailer. Never forgot it. And when I finished this script, I remember thinking about the scene of our doctor. And I went and said, I'm gonna try to find that movie because it scared me. I got my DP, Mr. Brandon Cox. I said, look at this. We're gonna watch this. That's what we do. We watch movies together and we pull out some techniques that we need to use for our movie. And he was like, this movie is fucking crazy.
First Blood.
Come on, Rambo. To me, that's a masterpiece of a movie. I think it's evident in my film. A guy just military trying to just start a new life, serve this country, deserves to walk this country. And yet somebody blocks him because of how he looks. I mean, Rambo is discriminated. Like he don't belong. He does belong. And so that story always resonated with me. I'll never forget seeing it in the movie theater, that knife he had. And it was such a cool film for me. Another little trivia for you. So the Rambo knife was like the best knife in history, I thought. Then one day I'm in a movie theater, this hero pulls out a knife, and then the knife, when he pulls it out, it fucking spins this way. And the little kid that was 4 seats down, he yelled at the screen. He said, "Mom, that knife is cooler than Rambo's knife." And I was like, oh shit, I never forgot that. And so when I made Man with the Iron Fist, I wanted to make a knife that was cooler than Rambo's knife and that guy's knife. So you look at the knife that Russell Crowe has, it looks like Rambo knife. It spins like this way, like this guy's knife, but it also shoots a bullet. Everything happens at night. And so Lost Boys, that technique, once it got dark, we stayed in the darkness for like the whole act. Life Gamble, this is a Shaw Brother classic. Life Gamble was about a blacksmith, people who hire him to make weapons to kill. And you notice that in Man with the Iron Fist has a similar theme. But in this film, it was all about the idea of making something to defend yourself. So when our hero at the end starts welding shit together and all that, anytime I do a reference to that, I'm going right back to Life Gamble from Shaw Brothers. White Lightning, of course, Burt Reynolds, same thing, ends up in the town, ends up bullied, ends up with crooked sheriff and people that's trying to do him dirty, do his family dirty, do the people dirty. And he has to fight back. So those type movies, you go back to the Smokey and the Bandit genres and all that, those movies had a big effect. I got my little car chase in my film as well, little Smokey and the Bandit, White Lightning type of thing right there, so yeah. But those are the 10 films that inspired One Spoon of Chocolate.